How are you marketing the benefits of your radio station to potential advertisers? It may be time to think about a website dedicated to marketing your radio station.
This is Better Radio Websites, the podcast for radio professionals who want to see their website generate more traffic and revenue. Each week, your host, Jim Sherwood, and his special guests give you time-tested tips and secret tricks to ensure your radio station dominates digital in your market. Here we go.
Hi, it's Jim, and welcome to Better Radio Websites, the podcast that wants to help you get more visitors and the most revenue from your radio station website. You know, each week we talk about the ways that make your radio station website more appealing to listeners. But what are you doing online to attract more advertisers? How are they finding out about the opportunities that exist at your radio station that could benefit them? Well, this week we're going to talk about why your station or group of stations should have an additional dedicated corporate or group website. You know, having a website has become so normal that advertisers and the public simply expects it for every little thing that's out there. They kind of expect, well, there's probably a website dedicated to it somewhere. If not, then the page that is dedicated to it on an overall website just has to really cover all of the bases. And being active on social media is great, but it's very hard to close a sale on social media, or even really on just a singular page, depending on the information that you want to get out there. You really need to have a dedicated website that you can send advertisers to that are looking to partner with your radio station to help their business succeed. Sure, like I said, you could have a page on your website that does this, but really, how much detail can you fit into one or two pages? Can you fit all of the advertising opportunities? How about how involved in your community your radio station is? Events that it's a part of regularly, and possibly even showcasing your best creative work. Think about it from the advertiser's perspective. Think of yourself as a brand new business coming to town, or maybe somebody that's been in town for a while, but you want to start a brand new business. What do? They don't know anybody at your radio station. They don't know anybody at the newspaper. They don't know anybody at the TV station. So they're going to go to Google and they may do a search for advertising opportunities in city. Will your radio station or group of radio stations appear in those search results? They may not reach out to an advertising agency who does know your radio station. They may just do a Google search and want to do it all themselves. And I applaud them for wanting to do that. But your information has to appear in those search results. And if it's just a page on your radio station website that listeners hit up every single day, hopefully, then they're probably not going to click on advertising opportunities because, they just really don't care about advertising. They want to know about the latest news and the latest events and signing up for a contest and that sort of thing. So that particular page on your station website may not get that much traffic. And when Google sees that it doesn't get that much traffic, well, then it's not that relevant. And so it's not going to place that page very high in search results. So you see, SEO kind of plays against you if you have just a page on your overall radio station website. So we believe that it's just as important as having a radio station website as to have an additional website that markets just to advertisers. Something that you could have at the bottom of your email signatures, something that can hold everything about your radio station. That way you can just easily share that information out. We're going to go over 7 different reasons why you should have one of these websites. I'm just kind of jumping at the bit to get into these. Number 1 is a competitive edge. If your advertisers can't find advertising opportunities on your radio station or within your group, well, then they may find advertising opportunities on your competitors, and you don't want that. With more and more radio stations increasing their web presence, your radio station or group will likely lose a customer because somebody else has done this work. It's very important that your website looks good on all devices, it works great, and it's easy to navigate because all of that contributes to the search engine optimization of this website. And you want your group to show up in those search results whenever somebody goes to do a keyword search for radio advertising or advertising opportunities in local market or whatever. And it's important that this website look good as well, because sometimes an ugly or incomplete website will give them an unnecessary bad image of your company as a whole. If the website is broken and things are disjointed and it just doesn't look right, they're going to think, okay, I'm probably going to get that kind of a experience when I advertise on this radio station or with this group. Because if they can't maintain their own website, how are they going to maintain my advertising dollars? Okay, so a good looking, well performing website provides a very competitive edge. Number two, increased awareness. A website that targets advertisers makes it easy for them to learn about your radio station or your radio stations at their own pace. We've all experienced that client who simply does not like having salespeople visit their business. I've known a few of those, but they're eventually going to get to a point where they need to advertise. And your website can tell these kinds of advertisers, even the ones that are out of town, more about your radio station advertising opportunities without them having to take the time to call somebody or even meet with one of your sales representatives. Number three, you can instill confidence with this kind of a website. Yeah, not every bit of content on this website has to be a conversion tool about, what you do and how you do it and the opportunities and sign up here for this form. And I mean, give away free or useful information. That's a great way to instill confidence in your clients because it really positions you and your team as community and thought leaders and forward thinkers. When you give away great and useful information for free, then advertisers can trust you as being knowledgeable and confident in their actions in trusting you with their advertising dollars. And a great way to showcase this information is with a blog on this website that is specifically for advertisers. You really don't care if a listener stumbles across this or not. This is going to be just information that advertisers will find useful. Offer tips that the client can benefit from, even if they don't decide to use your services at that time. Some examples would be, 10 reasons to advertise right now, something every smart advertiser should know. Creating one-of-a-kind radio ads, and avoid these 5 radio mistakes. I mean, those 4 right there, you could probably talk about with the client at any given moment. So write this information down and then share it out for everybody to see. That positions you as a thought leader and somebody that they can trust. Sure, creating this type of content each week, specifically for advertisers, can be viewed as an extra step, and who has time for extra steps? But think about the benefits of it. If you promote this properly within your sales team and in calls and in emails, it can be a game changer in your sales over time because, again, it positions your station or group as leaders in your market because chances are your competition is not doing this. And so when somebody asks a question in a sales call, oh yeah, we wrote about that 2 months ago on our blog, on our market website. Go check it out right here. And then the client's like blown away. Wow, yeah, let me go check that out. All right, number 4, increased hours of operation. Now, your office is probably a normal 8 or 9 to 5. Of course, that's going to be fluid now as more people work from home and work at their own pace, that sort of thing. But your corporate group website, it's available to the world 24/7, 365. That makes it possible to have your advertising information available to more people than your sales team could even possibly begin to reach in a certain week. And it can be done around the clock. It also makes it possible for your advertisers to contact you outside of your normal business hours when they're thinking about new advertising possibilities. It's super easy for them to just fill out a form and then have somebody contact them on Monday morning. This website is still working for you while you and your sales team sleep out through the weekend. So really, it's like having another salesperson on your team, one that works 24/7, 365. All right, number 5, and the reasons that you should have a corporate or group or market website is reduced cost. Yeah, have you ever tried designing and printing flyers for an upcoming sales event? Back when I was with Clear Channel, we did a yearly blitz, and they did all kinds of flyers, and they sent out emails and did all of this kinds of stuff. If they could just share out a link to the website, that would be so much quicker, easier, more cost effective than printing up something like posters, flyers, or billboards. And a website can have an unlimited number of full page ads, and you can just share specific links to things. And then if it has to be password protected, you can password protect it. Just share the link, share the password. Almost any printed item can be converted to a web page and is distributed via email. It could save you money over time if you're doing any kind of printed stuff. Number 6, it enhances your overall company image. Yeah, a corporate group website can help you establish a credible, professional image, instilling a level of trust with your advertisers, and their purchasing confidence will follow. Your website can and should reflect the spirit and vision of you and your company. It can also offer the opportunity for a smaller radio station to portray itself as a more solid business, bigger than it actually is. And finally, in the list of reasons why you should consider a corporate or a group website is better customer service. Does your staff spend a lot of time on the phone answering the same questions from advertisers? Do they keep sending out the same material over and over again, like those media kits? Well, you can reduce the time and cost associated with these repetitive tasks by having frequently asked questions on the website. And media kits? Sure, absolutely. Here's the link. It's on our website. Oh, you'd like to hear some of our creative commercials? Sure, here's a link to that as well. Everything is on this website where all you have to do is share out a link and you'll be done. The bottom line is your radio station website is created to connect and inform your listeners. A corporate or group website is created specifically with connecting with current advertisers and converting the new ones that come along. Could you put all of this on one page on your radio station website? Sure. But, we've just given you 7 reasons and a lot of different things that you'd have to stuff into that 1 or 2 pages. Sure, you could do it, but it's all about generating more sales. And I think this is the better play in that because more information can be out there in the world, not to mention the search engine optimization techniques that can get your radio station or your group out there when somebody does a keyword search for radio advertising in so-and-so market. That's all for this week. We'd love to hear your feedback. Reach out to us at skyrocketradio.com. Have an awesome week online, making your radio station website better. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Better Radio Websites. Inspired by today's episode? Be sure you are subscribed and share this episode with a friend. Visit skyrocketradio.com/podcasts for more episodes as well as show notes for this episode. Need help starting or making your station website better? Visit skyrocketradio.com.